As much as a coach, I'm sure you want the cleanest possible game for a 60 minutes. Can that kind of win go even further in terms of turning the tide on how things have been going on the road?
Yeah, listen, I thought we played well. They got a very fortunate bounce off the boards. It came off the white part of the boards too, which is odd. Usually it's off the yellow where they kick out like that. So, it didn't deter us. That's something that could get in your head, and then you go into the third. But we did get the big save coming out of the third, or going into the third period from Hilly, and it's one we needed, obviously, and stuck with it. And all in all, I thought it was a pretty even game. So, for our guys, that's what it takes on the road. We're not scoring as much as we have it at home, so it's not going to be as easy. It's a good hockey team. They know how to win, so got to stick with the program. We did that.
It's one thing to have an improved power play this season and a more confident power play this season, but what's the significance of the timeliness?
Of the, sorry?
Timeliness.
Well, I've always said that. It's not necessarily the number. It's when do you get the goals, when, you can go out and score 2 one night when you're behind 5 or up 3 or 4, and, they don't matter as much, but that was a big one for us. It was one of those nights there wasn't a lot of infractions out there, and I've always said the timing of the power play really matters more than necessarily the numbers.
What did you like about your third period coming back from the deficit? Well,
we got the big save, right, which usually when you are going to have a push, you're going to need a save somewhere. I like the way we scored goals, timely power play, we've talked about that. The goal by Hanifin was we managed the puck well, and we finally got one away from their goaltender when we dumped it in. He was playing a lot of pucks, playing them well. And we win a board battle, right? And then we have our second layer of offense. So it wasn't just a breakdown by them and a rush goal necessarily, right? The rush goals you always want to get. We got one early. You want to get chances, but you can't live and die on those. You have to be able to score from O-zone plays and forecheck situations and puck management, I think, to win in the end. And so that bodes well, because we looked at this as, listen, it's only November, but it could be a potential playoff matchup. They're two very good teams, and so it always means a little bit more. So to score like that, I think, was important for us. I thought they did the same thing in the second period. They hemmed us in our own end, and they moved it around the outside, and eventually got a nice deflection goal. So it happens both ways.
You contained McDavid today. He didn't have a point. Was there something special you guys did, or how'd you guys?
Maybe he's still hurt. No, we always try to work over top of him, and there's no secrets. If you can minimize his speed through the neutral zone, then he's forced to kick pucks out, and at least it's his wingers making the plays as opposed to him backing you off. I thought we'd try to do that with Draisaitl as well, and tonight we were successful. Discipline, always play. I don't care what their power play percentages. They're a dangerous group when they're out there, so you can't give them chance after chance. So we were good in that area. In fact, I'm not even sure it was a penalty we took. I think it was friendly fire, so to speak. So at the end of the day, we were excellent in that area. So those are probably the two biggest things.